All right.
So, yes, welcome, everybody. I'm excited to have you guys yet on another Sunday evening. And today I'm going to be having, not going to, I already have her right here. And she's going to, grace our screens, for the next few minutes, as we just have beautiful conversations about the amazing work that she's doing in her country. Guys, this is the first time we're having someone who is not okay. The other time we had someone in Cameroon. Yes, but she's a Nigerian who literally had to travel, to Cameroon. So this is the first time we're having someone who is not, Nigerian, right? So I'm excited, guys, and we already started having an amazing conversation backstage. So it's like you guys need to have a feel of what this is, or how this pans out. And then again, I was just trying to say that I'm kind of like under the weather, so you hear me cough maybe once or twice or so, you know. And yes, but this has to go on. You know how important this is, right? Yes, it is very important. So we're going to have to do it, right? So I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we can begin. But just know that she is from Malawi. Woo!
Yay.
Yes,
Hi,
and she knows
guys.
plenty Igbo, guys. She knows plenty
Ah,
Igbo. I have no idea how she got to know all these Igbos. She can say emailer, how come? So she's going to tell us how come. Yes, she's going to say all these
ah.
things and then explain
No
herself.
better.
All right, over to you.
Okay, hi guys. My name is Wazale Amhone from Malawi. Yes, the warm heart of Africa. That's where I'm from. Specifically, the city of Zomba. Yes, the old capital city. That's where I'm from. So thank you, Agnes, for having me. And oh my God, I know plenty of Igbo. Yes, I do. And Agnes, you have to learn Chichewa.
Yes, I have to. If in fact it has to be. See, it is justice if I learn one or two before you leave this screen. Yes, that's just it.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Alright, Leah, just like I said, I'm excited that you're here. And
Yeah,
let's just go straight to your initiative. First of all, please, you will need to
yes.
walk us through how to pronounce it. Because I don't know. I know you said the English version, but we want to learn how you call it. Like, so how do you call
Yes.
it? Because listen to what I will say now. Nditha Kukwanitsa. I feel like I should know myself already.
Yes, you got it. Yes, so the English word of this, yes, you do. You did, you got it. Okay, so the
Oh,
English
okay.
word for my initiative is called I can do. The Chichewa, which Agnes was trying to pronounce, is Nditha Kukwanitsa. You see, you did it.
Nditha Kukwanitsa.
Yes, Nditha
Yeah.
Kukwanitsa. Yay!
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Nice. At least I've gotten one chichewa, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. All right. So how did you, I mean, what's the initiative about? And then how did you even start? What was the story
Okay.
behind this amazing initiative?
Oh my God. Okay, so it goes back to me being a single mother. I had low self-esteem. I didn't have confidence in myself. I thought I couldn't make it as a single mother. I had all these thoughts coming to my head. Then one day I realized, no, I have much more in me that I can do. I just needed to change my mentality. I just needed to rediscover the potentials that I had in me. So one day I just woke up and said, no, enough is enough. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I need to change my mindset. So that's where it began. So for me, I changed my mindset. I rediscovered my potentials, everything that I had in me. But it all started as a mindset change. So that's why I called it Nditha Kukwanitsa. I can do it. So, that's where it started from.
Wow. Wow. That is wow. That is a story. Imagine the idea of being a single mom and then finding
Yes,
your way through that and then seeing how
exactly.
you are telling yourself, okay, this is a mindset shift and I'm trying to help other people, go through
Yeah,
this as well. So tell us what
yeah.
your organization is about. Like, what do you do?
Okay. So when I rediscovered my potentials, I started thinking of the widows, how they lose their husbands, they lose their confidence. Because most of the times in an African culture, we believe that a husband is supposed to provide. A husband is our protector. A husband is just the head. And we women were meant for the kitchen. We are just meant to take care of babies and have babies. That's the African mentality. So I thought of myself. Then I said, if I manage to come out of this as a single mother and I made it in life, I can also transform other people's lives. So I thought of the widows. When I had a chat with the widows, I had great ideas. I wanted to empower them economically. But then I discovered that the widows had a problem with their minds. They used to give me all sorts of excuses. Leah, I can't do this. I've got 7 children. I'm only a lady. I'm good for the kitchen. I can't do this. Then I realized, oh, I also had the same problem. Let's just go with the mindset change. That's when I came up with a group and said, you know what, women, from today, we are going to change your mindset. Then I introduced the initiative to them. I started I Can Do Nditha Kukwanitsa. I introduced it to the women. They welcomed the idea. I'm telling you, it was mind blowing. It was fun. If you tell the women, you know what, you can do this, you can start your own business, but you need to change your mind. You need to have confidence again. You have all these potentials inside of you. You don't need a man for you to do this. They're like, oh, really? Can I really do this? All sorts of reactions. But we wrote it off and it was nice. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So what are the kind of activities that you guys do?
Okay, so we bring in like professionals, we bring in business people, we bring psychosocial people, um, agriculture people. So we were in groups, we talk to them, interactive groups, we ask them different ideas, what they think of certain ideas, or what they think they're good at. You know, we saw initially, if for example we're talking about business and we bring in an entrepreneur person, so he or she will talk about entrepreneurship. And if the women think they can do business, that's when they go like, oh, I can do a small business of charcoal. I can do this. It's like they're rediscovering their potentials. So to them, it's like we are igniting that potential that was already in them. So it's very interesting and interactive if we sit down with the widows and just have a talk with them, and you see they have so much more inside of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I understand how it is running an initiative for, let's say, at least I've been doing this now for 2 years and
Okay.
working with Project Men, the women in low income communities, and all that. And I know that it's one tedious thing that any young person can decide to do on their own,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm wondering, what are those challenges? Because when I ask this question, I'm smiling because I know there are times when I cannot sleep straight at night, especially when I've set goals for myself and say, "Oh, this is what we're going to do," and then
Yes.
things don't pan out the way I expect them to pan out. So I'd like you to
Ooh.
just touch on what the challenges has been for you so far running this initiative.
Oh my God. There are so many challenges, I tell you. Dealing with women, specifically widows. Oh my God. To have them change their minds. I mean, it's a lot of work. It needs a lot of time, patience, which sometimes I don't have. Because you're dealing with someone from with a different background, a different culture, and you're telling them you can do this, and they're telling you no, I can't. It's so frustrating because you actually know the potential they have and they can't even see it in themselves. And you're constantly telling them, no, you can do this. How are you going to support your kids? That's a big challenge. They have low self esteem, they have zero confidence, and you have to instill that confidence in them. It's like you're working from zero. You want someone to be a 10, but they're like zero confidence. That's a challenge. You just have to be patient with them. Talk to them again and again. It's like you're telling them to confess every now and again. I can do this. I can do this. As a lady, I can do this. So to me, it has been the biggest challenge to instill confidence in them. But I never gave up. There were times I wanted to give up. They're like, no, I can't do this. There are times. But that heart, that heart of wanting to make a difference, that was my driving force. I said, no, I have to do this. I really have to do it. If I manage to do that on my own, no one was there to tell me, what, Leah, you can do this. No, but I discovered it on my own. Then I said, I'm going to push these women. Whether they like it or not, they have to change their mindsets. So I think the biggest challenge is lack of patience. You just have to be patient enough to understand where they're coming from, to understand their backgrounds for you to achieve their goals. Otherwise, you will run and you will forget your goal. So for me, that was the biggest challenge.
So sorry. Okay, so I just wanted to just chip in. So how do you manage with finances? Now, finances on
Wow.
different levels. First, financing on the level of, okay, I need my activities done. How do I carry out my activities effectively? Because there's no way you will not need finance for anything. It's not possible.
No
There
way.
is a way,
No.
there is always need for that. And then second part is, because I deal with this, I deal with people in this space as well, right? How do you deal with scenarios where it feels like you are here to give them um a type of solution, and then they're expecting you to give them financial solution? Do you have scenarios like that?
Yes, a lot. A lot.
Please speak about this whole financing thing.
Okay. So for me, in terms of my initiative, I just seek for, well wishers. I go around seeking for assistance. So I just go in offices, individuals, and I tell them of my initiative. Some will chip in their money, some will just, provide stationery. So most of the times that's what I would do. I would just write a proposal and present it to them. It's not always a welcoming idea. They think you want to squander their money. But since I have all the documentation and everything, it's not easy. But some people would understand the need of a mindset change. But some would look at it as a gimmick of just wanting their money. But most of the times, I find my own activities. It's not easy to fund your own activities because you want to get these things done. Because when you're running a project, you have to have the beginning and the end time. So let's say I haven't found collaborators in time, but I want this project to be done. I might as well just fund it myself. I'm not working, but I'll try my best. I'll find my own ways to fund the project. So 90% of this initiative was funded by myself because of the heart that I have. I'm a single mother, yes, but at the same time, I want to make a difference. So I'll just go like, you know what? Let's just do this. I want this thing to be done. But it's not easy. Second question. Most of the women in the villages, if they see a lady or any person from town, they look at you as if you're a $1 million
Yes, you
person.
are made. You are bringing money.
You are bringing money. They'll give you the warmest welcome ever. You know, they'll sweet talk you, but I just tell them the truth. You know what? I'm not here to give you handouts. I'm not here to give you money. I'm not here to give you anything material. I just want to have this initiative. It's a mindset change initiative. So we'll sit down and we talk. Some will welcome the idea. Some will go like, no, but I need money now. I need money to support my children. Then I give them the example. If I give you money today and you want to support your children, how is that money going to multiply itself for you to sustain your family? If I give them that question, they will pause and say, okay, we'll hear what you have to say. Because even if I give you 10,000 Malawi kwacha today, it won't even last 3 hours, you know? But if I give you this knowledge, this will open up your mind to rediscover the potentials that you have and come up with your own business ideas. That way you can sustain your families. And if you tell them that statement, that's when they sit down and listen. But most of the times, they think it's all about handouts, of which most of these village people have. But for me, even though it was a challenge to making them understand that it's a mindset change initiative, it took time for them to accept it. But in the long run, because I was doing it consistently, they welcomed the idea and now they're yielding to that mindset change because now they're able to sustain their families through business ideas, through agricultural activities because of the mindset change.
Wow, that's nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
there was this point where you said that um some of the people that you meet, when you're trying to, solicit for funds, they get to
yeah.
tell you, oh, okay, it looks like you're looking for an avenue to squander people's money, and all that. How do you get over that?
um, for me personally, like I said, I would still try to explain myself and present them the proper documentation that I'm not here to squander your money. I'm just looking for well wishes to help me achieve this goal. And if they're still not willing, I would say, you know what, this is my project. I'll still do it. I'll still move on. And this project will not stop just because someone is not willing to help me. Like I said, 90% of this project was funded by my own pockets. So to me, because it's my project, I would go like, you know what? It's fine. If you don't want to collaborate with me, I'll move on and I'll still make this project work. Because what matters is the heart. So I have the heart to make a difference. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, beautiful. And so I'd like you to just state one thing that, you've just based on everything you've been doing, with this initiative, one thing that you've learned so far, that if you had not taken on this journey, you wouldn't have learned.
Wow. I'll say it again and again. One lesson is to be patient. It may not be this initiative, it may be another project, but all in all, we have to be patient. So to me, I thought starting an initiative was going to be simple. It was going to be easy. But I realized it is not as easy as I thought. And I wanted them to understand right there and then. But that's not how it works. We are different people. Some are slow learners, some are quick learners, you know? So I needed to balance the two. And for me to balance them, I needed to be patient with them. I didn't need to drag them and say, you know what, I want you to do this. Why can't you understand? No. I needed to be patient and understand where they're coming from, their culture, their background, and and just listen to them. I should listen to their fears, their concerns. So for me, the biggest lesson is to be patient. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Patience. Yes. So if you don't have patience, I don't think you can even be in the social impact space. So I was
No.
having a conversation with one of my guests, and she said something that you need to have for her. She thinks that anyone who wants to be in the social impact space needs to have a soft heart and a coconut head.
A coconut head.
Yeah, because you need to be as persistent as
Exactly.
possible. You need to just keep
Exactly.
going, no matter what hits you. Like you have to keep
You
going.
keep going.
But
You
again,
move.
you must be empathetic for you to remain in
Yes,
this
you must
space.
be empathetic. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
take your advice to young people who are thinking of coming into this space. What's your own personal advice to young people?
Okay, my fellow young people. First of all, you must have the heart. You know, you must have the heart. In as much as you want to make a difference, you may want to make a difference but not have a heart. First of all, you must have a heart of whatever initiative you want to take. It may not be widows, it may not be children, it may be people with physical with the disabilities. It may be something else. But first of all, you must have a heart for whatever it is that you want to pursue. For me, my heart belongs to the widows and the children. That's my heart. So the reason I am saying you must have a heart is because no one will drive you away from that thing. For me, if I see a child going back to school, that's my driving force. For me, if I see a woman, okay, in this case, a widow, starting her own business and sustaining her family, to me, that's a driving force because that's my heart. I have made a difference. So to you, you might want to make a difference in another area. There are lots of things you can embark on. But first of all, you must have a heart, you know, patience. Something that I've learned over this initiative. Empathetic, you know. There is no way you can go on in you can start this journey without being empathetic because you wouldn't know how the other person is feeling. So you must be kind, you must be patient, have the heart, and empathetic. And most of all, you should have to find your driving force.
Mm.
Have that driving
Mm.
force. Because this journey is it can hit hard.
Yeah.
You might want to give up, you might want to cry, I'm giving up, I can't do this. Like my friend said, you must have a coconut head. And it's true. Have a coconut head. Be persistent. Be persistent in anything you're doing. In everything you're doing, have a coconut head. And that, you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in life. That's all I can say.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I like the fact that you mentioned the driving force. And a huge shout out to the VV Visionaries for
Vivi!
7.
Yay! Yay!
I need to tag them on this post so that we get a lot of people from our cohort saying hi. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So they made
yeah.
this happen. Without that community, I wouldn't have known Leah. Oh my god, I wouldn't have known
Oh,
you. Yes,
yay!
so a huge shout out
Exactly.
to yes to the program. And then one
Yeah.
last thing. This is not part of
Yes.
our what would I call it now? Our lineup, but I'd like you to just state what the next step is for your initiative. What are you looking at, you know,
Okay.
for your initiative?
So my initiative, I want them to become successful business women, because the real reason I didn't introduce the business initiative first is because I wanted to change their mindsets. Now that their mindsets are changed, now they can have business ideas. I can introduce them to the business sector, the agriculture sector, without hassles. You get my point. There's no way you can give someone 100,000 start a business without a mindset change. That person will think of food, will think of clothes, will think of soap. But now, if I give them 100,000, they'll be able, to invest in a business, to sustain their families, to send that kid back to school, to provide stationery, to save up money, because their minds have changed. So that's my goal. I want them to embark on different ideas, agriculture ideas. That's my main purpose.
Wow, wow, well done, well done. Wow, well
Thank
done, well done.
you.
I'm already seeing how what you're doing now. I'm already taking advice from what you're saying to see how to even apply it in my organization, because you said something very profound. These people need mindset change. It's not just about
Yes.
saying, oh, okay, we're going to help you, we're going to do this, when their
Mm,
minds are not transformed yet. At the end of this, just go back to square one. So you need to
exactly.
do a lot of mindset shifting, for them to
Yes.
get to the point where they can actually advance. And that's so profound. Well done.
Yeah.
You're doing the foundational work. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done. And
Thank
thank you so much. This
you.
is where we draw the curtain. I wish we could continue, but yes, this is the point where you teach me my second chichawa.
It's your
Yes,
word. Okay.
yes.
Muribwanji.
Wait. I'm an Igbo girl. I'm an Igbo girl.
I beg, I
So
beg.
so please, you have to teach me what is Monday. Monday in chichawa. What's Monday?
Monday,
Yes.
lolemba.
Lolema.
Lolemba.
Lolema.
Mba, mba, mba.
Ma.
Mba,
Ma.
mba,
Ba.
mba.
Ba. Ba.
MBA, mba.
Ba. Lolemba.
Yes, lolemba. That's Monday. Yay!
Lolemba. Hey,
Yay!
I need to write that down.
Oh,
Lolemba.
yes,
Monday.
lolemba.
That is Monday. Yes.
Yes, that is Monday.
Yes. So what is women? Women.
Women, azimai.
Azimai.
Yes, azimai.
Azimai.
Yes,
Azimai.
azimai.
Azimai. So
I've written it down
Lolemba.
for you. Uh-huh.
Azimai.
Yay! Well done. Oh my God.
Yes, I got it.
You got
I got it.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, this has been my most favorite session so far. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you
that
so much,
sounds so
Leah. This
glad.
was so
You're welcome.
exciting. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank
for
you. And thank
having
you guys for
me.
watching. For those people who will be watching the replay, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you, Leah. Bye.
Bye. Mwah. Thanks for having me.